It's so
Okay.
great to see you back in the jacket, Mark.
It's great to be able to put my arm back in the jacket.
Yes, I can imagine.
Thank you.
Hello, Red Jacket.
It's ring used.
It's ring use. Yep.
It
Fully
is.
certified. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Richard,
Mark.
somehow we got to get that his jacket bedazzled.
It's
Yeah, we got
certified.
bedazzled. Yeah.
We almost had what's his name get his wife to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be cool though to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I had y'all when I told you that girl sent me her picture, didn't I?
I was like, "Are you serious?"
No. No.
If I got a picture from her, just run like hell. I mean, she
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
different.
Right. Oh. Are you married? Absolutely, I am.
Yeah, very much.
Very
Absolutely.
much so.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
plan
so
on
married.
staying that way.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm so married. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
It isn't funny, but
Wow.
but no, it was a pretty good crowd. I don't know how many people were there, but it was a pretty good crowd.
It seemed like everybody had a good time. How many could be seated there? What was the
I couldn't the capacity. I couldn't tell you.
500 maybe? It looked like
Well,
200.
they had bleachers all along at one side, but they only went halfway because the ring was halfway.
Mhm.
I don't know, 300 or 400 maybe. Just guessing.
Seemed like the crowd was really into the show. That's what you want.
Yeah, and
you know?
most of them are local people. Most of them.
Everybody having a good time. That's what it's about.
Yeah. I didn't get to see much of the show. In fact, I didn't get to see any of the show except for that main event. That's only because I was sitting there at ringside just because I presented the belt. But
Yeah.
I was backstage, which was really cool. I won't reveal what was said back there, but
Yeah. One part I didn't see was where the guy supposedly took the belt from you and hit the champion.
I'm showing that video tonight.
Okay.
I'll show the video.
Good.
I thought that's you don't see the video?
I saw one, but I could barely tell what was going on. Maybe it's because it was on my phone. It was so small. I guess.
Well,
but
All I know is when I heard wine, dine, and refine, I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, he got it all out."
Yeah, I did. I had to change what I was going to say. I really don't remember what I was going to say, but the show kind of ran long, so I said I had to keep my comments short, so I had to change it up at the last minute. So
What was the crowd's reaction when you did that live?
you'll see in the video.
What's
It
up,
was- I mean-
Cadillac man?
hey,
How's
Lane.
it doing?
Hey, you made it before the show started.
I know. I'm lucky. I don't know how I did it, but I did.
Yeah. Well, you're in for a
Volume
treat.
and all, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good show.
It'll be
Yeah,
a great
come on.
show. We got
Yeah.
the crew here. Yeah.
Really big shoe. Really big shoe.
Really good show.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Now I may lose signal from time to time because it's been doing that pre-show, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
Huh.
Well, at least you come. But at least like in those other weeks, you do come back. On the other times, it was just so bad.
Yeah.
You do eventually come back when it's having issues and that. So
I
You can always
suspect.
get one of those adapters and plug it into your room there. It'll pick up the signal from wherever you're.
Well, it's just down the hall. It's like 30 feet down the hall, but I suspect I might have to reinstall my Windows to fix that because it's been doing some other stuff. So I may just reinstall Windows.
What happens if you have no windows in your house?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, we'll talk about a few things tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that up at the top of the show, and then we'll get into some other stuff. And I just hate that we're not going to be able to get that guest on that Kevin had lined up,
Yeah.
but we'll
Maybe next
hopefully.
week.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I had no way to get hold of that guy, so I can't. He was confirmed for tonight, but I don't have his contact information. And Kevin's under
Yeah,
the
I
weather,
messaged
so.
Kevin again, and I didn't hear
How's
back.
Kevin
so
doing?
That's
But
what
don't know.
We're hoping. We're hoping he's.
I hope
okay.
he's okay.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him, so hopefully
Yeah.
everything's okay.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Jesse.
Uncle
Oh.
Jesse.
Yeah, he said, "Oh mercy."
Where's Daisy?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I want to know. Where's Daisy?
What's up, Mike?
Oh, I forgot to get the video ready. Oh
Yeah,
shoot!
Michael
Go.
tuned into my my corny promo video before the show.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I
good
almost forgot to pull
promo.
up the. I almost forgot to
shared
put.
it.
I almost forgot to pull up the intro. Sitting watching the countdown time. We're like, oh, okay. It is 7 o'clock, guys. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Or I guess it's 8
So
o'clock your
ready,
time.
it's unbelievable.
Okay. You ready? We'll see you on the other side.
Hello, I'm the Barbarian, and I'm watching the Spanning the Globe.
Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday night. We are spanning the globe. Glad you could join us tonight, sharing your night with us. So let's bring on our co-host. Let's get rid of this timer. There we go. I'm going to go in a little bit different order tonight because he's actually on time tonight. We'll bring on Mr. Cadillac Lane.
Yeah, what's up, Mark?
Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Gonna make it a good show tonight. Mr. Andy B.
Hey, everybody.
Andy.
Hey, how you doing, Lane?
And Mr.
Great.
Richard Ward.
What's up, everybody?
How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing
Doing
wonderful.
good.
Doing
man.
good. Great to be
Doing
here.
good. What's
My
up,
cousin,
Jason Davis?
Michael Cannon, my cousin.
Michael Cannon in the house.
Jeff Kokaki.
Good evening, Jeff.
Platinum. Glad to have you watching us. That's a loyal viewer right there.
What's
Love
up,
those
Platinum?
loyal
I
viewers.
can't say that name twice. Kokaki.
I thought Magger was difficult.
Gianni.
Marvelous Murphy's finest. You'll see that a little bit. Nor.
Nor,
Nope.
happy birthday,
Okay.
Nor.
Oh, is it his birthday today? Happy birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Nor.
It would wait till the show starts a connection.
Yeah.
No,
It'll
I'm
be
here.
back.
I'm here.
There you are.
Yeah.
There you good. You're good.
You're
good.
I'm here.
Sound good here.
I'm here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Hello,
You
Gianni.
need that little booster in your wall plug.
Yeah. Yeah, I need the show going long. I guess. I'll explain that later. Yeah, I'd watch anything other than the Pirates and the Penguins, but take it how you want it. Jason Davis.
Hey,
Good evening.
Jason.
Ben Walker.
Ben,
Ben, you
Walker
gonna bring
in
the
the
bacon?
house.
Benjamin Walker. We're being formal tonight.
I
We're being
know,
formal
too.
tonight. Yeah. Mr. Kevin Bartokamus. Cracks up with a
Hey,
buzz.
Kevin.
What's
He's not boycotting.
up?
Oh. So, we're going to talk about a few things tonight. But first up, I'm going to show off the belt of the week. And before I do that, I always forget to do this, but I'm going to remember tonight before we get started. Get that opening bell in.
Yeah,
So I'm going to show
cool.
off the belt of the week, and it gave me a new feature for this on this StreamYard thing. I can actually do telephoto where I don't have to lean down. I can just show this off. So let me. Oops.
Nice.
I
Sounds
didn't join.
good.
I got to join the studio. Sorry. Just a second. Enter studio. Here we go. All right. Oops. Gotta mute the.
No crotch cam.
No crotch cam. Nope.
Not this week.
Nope. Not this week. I'm trying to avoid it. Let me. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let me get in focus here.
And there
There it is. Whoops. There. Turn the microphone off. There. Okay. So this is the belt of the week. This is the NWA Georgia TV Championship, and I think at one time it was called the National TV Championship. Then it became the
National-
World TV Championship, and went back to National.
That was the first TV belt I remember seeing.
Yeah,
But doesn't Ben call that the Crayola belt?
I think we all do. Yeah,
That's
and this one is the plates are made by Unique Spirit, and this is on my leather,
Nice.
as you can see there. And that is not lacing; that is tooling.
Oh wow.
Look at all the flags on that thing. I was really happy with how this turned out, leather
I
and
see.
plates.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
I say the strap looks marvelous.
Thank you.
Look
Thank you very much.
marvelous.
Thank you very much.
looks fabulous. Yeah, it really does.
You're just saying that because it's true. Okay, I got to bend over so I can flip it over.
Hey, this is a family show.
All right, so there's the back. Very nice, smooth backing. Very proud of that backing.
Nice.
This is on the telephoto setting. That's why it's so full in the frame there.
Wow.
Looks great, Mark.
It
you very
really
much.
does.
Once again, the main plate. This is the first belt I ever saw that had so much paint on the main plate, but it's actually a beautiful belt.
Mm-hmm.
The cut of the leather around the plate at the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
It looks it's like
Yeah, I see a
Perfect cut.
couple of
The
things I would
perfect cut
change a
for
little
that.
bit, but it's very close to accurate. Very, very close to accurate. So
Aren't the top left and right like supposed to be in just a little bit?
the bottom of the
Center-
main
center
plate
plate-
are supposed to be
center
in,
plate.
yes.
Just
Yeah.
just a little. I mean, not much, just a little.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. It's supposed to have the same shape as the dome globe,
That's what I was thinking.
but I'm
I
happy with it.
noticed that
Yeah,
back
it
in the
looks
day they almost modeled the belts after each other, like shape wise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
But they changed the center plate in the inside.
the National Tag Team Championships, the U.S. Heavyweight Championship, the dome or the 10 pounds of silver, they're all modeled the same way. The WWF Tag Team Championships when Mike Rotunda and
Very
Barry
well.
Windham won them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Platinum is getting a passport tomorrow. Where are you going?
Uh-oh.
He's gonna
Going
go
out
visit
the
Nor. I bet he's gonna go visit Nor.
He's going out of the country to go to Malaysia. Yep.
There you
What
go.
are you
Yeah.
doing?
There you go.
Well, platinum.
Oh, it's not your birthday. It's
Platinum's
21st. Oh, 21st anniversary of his
Oh.
workplace.
Oh, okay. I saw the
All
post. I thought it
right.
was his birthday. I'm sorry, Nora. I
Awesome.
was off.
Well, congratulations and happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy
Platinum.
anniversary.
Platinum. What part of Florida are you from again?
10 pounds of paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. And I was remiss in reminding everybody that the show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Releathering for all your releathering needs, or most of them, and by Unique Championship Belts. There you have it.
Nice. Speaking of
So-
he hit me up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I told him I'm gonna get that WGP IC. Oh, Opalaka, how was the rain down by you guys?
I know where Opalaka is. I know exactly where that's at.
They got hit by bad rain down in Fort Lauderdale Airport. Is flooded.
I follow a YouTube channel where a guy flies out of Opalaka all the time.
Wow.
I might have to let you also. Okay.
He's got his passport ready.
He gets passport. There you go. Make sure they take a nice, pretty picture of you. So anyway, last week, and I don't have anything to sell this week, guys. I sold that strap finally. That strap sold a couple weeks ago, actually. So very happy it sold. So, and the guy's very happy with it. Very, very happy with it.
Good.
So I'm
That's
glad of
great.
that. So I want to start off by talking about my Saturday night. I went to BCW Championship Wrestling in Guthrie, Oklahoma. And I spent the entire show backstage, which was actually very, very nice. I won't talk about what was spoken about back there, but they had a special guest there who was like an honorary manager for one of the tag teams, and it was what's his name? John Reineke from the Tiger King.
Mm-hmm.
John Rinke. Rinke.
John
Ranky.
Rinke,
Yeah.
yep.
He's the guy that has the 2 artificial legs, the 2 prosthetic legs, and he wore a tiger shirt. He had merchandise. He sold those tumblers, those custom tumblers, and he also had a custom belt made.
Oh wow.
And I got a picture of that, I think.
He had quite the tiger coat. I asked just, is he a Bengals fan? Because it's a tiger coat.
Yeah,
Coat or shirt?
but I will say this as far as what was said backstage. They did ask him about not the Tiger King himself, but they asked about the woman in Florida who got him thrown in prison. And I won't mention her name because as I understand it, her name is trademarked now. And anytime you mention her name, you get shut down. So I'm not gonna mention her name. But I will say this.
She will not be named.
Yeah, one of the tag teams involved in the match he was featured in was called Sons of Baskin. I'll put it that way. The SOBs. Let me see if I find I'll see if I find a couple of pictures here. I was going to upload them, forgot.
I will ask you, how was the environment backstage? How was the
It was very
feeling in the
positive.
backstage?
Very positive, very camaraderie. Everybody treated me very, very nice. And that's really all I really can say about that. Oh, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Some of these pictures I'm going to share. I didn't take because I was backstage. Okay, oh shoot! Yeah,
I did like when Terry went up in the ring with you. That was awesome.
yeah, and it may have been because I had to kind of rush what I was saying.
Yeah.
Let's see. Find my name on here. Okay. Yeah, I did not send those pictures. My fault. Okay. So anyway, the show ran long, as I mentioned before the show started. And the reason why is because he booked more people than he realized, and so he had a lot of matches to go through just to have something for everybody to do. And okay, and so they had like a couple of fatal 4-way matches. It was a lot of tag team matches, and so I was going to present the belt in the ring to the champion, but that was the main event, which was at the end of the night. And by that time, the show had already gone over about either 30 minutes or an hour. And he said, you know, keep your comments kind of brief because we got to get the show over so everybody can get home. I said, okay. And hello, Cuddles. Update number 1.
You know, the ones.
So I changed exactly everything I was going to say, and I can't remember now what I was going to say because I ran a lot of things in my mind. So, they were basking in her glory. Yes, they were. Very clever, Gianni. Very clever. So I had to get up there to get this, and I told the champion I was going to trash talk him, but I didn't get to do that because I had to hurry up, get in, get out. And I'll show the video here in a second. Trying to find the pictures here. I just had them. There we go. There was a picture that was taken not by me. Yeah, there was. I did take it. I did take the picture, I believe.
All I know is me and Andy were living through you that night because you got to live your dream and say the slogan and everything. And we thought that was really awesome, man.
That was great.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
And not once did you fumble your words.
No, I did not. I wanted to get my catchphrase in from my promo days, and I got it in. That's pretty much all I got in as far as what I planned to say. So let me these pictures downloaded, and I'll show the video. I got 2 pieces of video. One, I didn't get the whole match. I couldn't put the whole match in there, and I didn't video this. Someone else in the audience did, and I can't remember the lady's name, but she videoed from the front row. And what I'm going to show you tonight, and I may just show this while I'm downloading somebody's here. While I'm downloading the pictures of the video, and what I'm going to show you first is the presentation of the belt in the ring prior to the main event. And they almost forgot to put me in there. They had to catch the ring announcer who took my name down before the show started, and she said, "We'll have to make sure we get you introduced to us." Okay. So she climbs up in the ring, makes the introductions, and steps out of the ring, and Tommy is back here behind me, and he said, "Is she going to introduce you?" I said, "I don't think so." So he ran out there real quick and made the made the save. So I'm gonna show that video real quick while I'm downloading these pictures.
We have been informed that that belt is actually not the belt on the line tonight. We have a new belt to present.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mark Lee. And just for some of you who don't know who I am educated, calculated, wine kind of mind. And everywhere I go, I like to bring class. So I'd like to bring class to BCW. If you allow me just a moment to make this presentation. Referee, would you please hold this microphone? This is Stackhouse. You are the BCW heavyweight champion, am I correct? I have in my possession to give to you a brand new BCW heavyweight championship. Because I like for my champions to walk around with class. Good luck.
Man, that was awesome.
So
I got the chills again just watching it.
that's pretty cool. So they told me to go sit at the ringside table during the match. So I sat at the announcer's table. Now, I'll tell you what happened during the match. Somebody came in and interfered in the match, or tried to interfere, and it kind of backfired on them. So I'm sitting there holding the belt. As a matter of fact, at the end of that video, you can see somebody taking the picture of the belt. Somebody ringside was taking pictures of the matches and took a picture of that belt. So I sat down and I'm holding that belt in my lap, and I'm just taking everything in. And then toward the end of the match, this guy comes out of the back and starts interfering in the match. It doesn't work. You'll see it in the video. So he's walking around trying to figure out what he's going to do. And he comes over, grabs it out of my lap, out of my hands, gets in the ring, and I'll just show you what happens in the cue the video up here. So this belt is now lost. Dang it. Go. So this belt is uses the ring. Yeah. So here's the end of the match. I'm sitting over on the right side of the screen there behind that photographer. So the belt got used as a weapon, but it backfired. And the belt went flying. You see that went flying up in the air?
Now,
I was
Mark,
gonna
was that
say,
one-
what was your reaction?
I was like, really? I just spent a lot of time putting the leather on that thing. I hope he didn't break a bolt off of it.
Now, Mark, was that one of the wrestlers walking around with an iPad like he was recording, going around the ring? Was that one of the wrestlers?
No, that's part of the camera crew.
Oh, okay.
They have a YouTube channel. BCW Wrestling has a YouTube channel, and they have a photography crew.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they
That
did.
was pretty cool, Mark.
That was
Yeah,
fun. We
thank
kept
you.
Mark had
I-
a 2-hour drive home,
What's up, Jason Cortez?
and we kept him
Yeah.
a lot. We were playing wrestling, kind of a trivia game, if you will.
Yeah, we'll do that on the
I'm-
show
I'm-
sometime.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm old. I had to go to bed. Some of us
Thank you.
work
Thank you.
Sunday.
I had a great time. And these guys did a video chat with me the whole way home. It was about a 2.5-hour drive home. And I got home about 1 o'clock in the morning. That was about 10:15 by the time I left the show. So
Mm-hmm. We wanted
Yeah,
to make sure you got home safely, Mark.
They really broke the build in.
So I'm gonna show you some pictures now of a couple of them I took and a couple I didn't take. I think I did take all these.
Definitely platinum.
So
Question I have is, Mark, is okay. Who's responsible for the belt? Is that Terry, or is it the champion that has to take the belt around now?
Terry told me that belt will not travel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He says too nice. It's going to the old belt traveled. This one will not. He said.
Okay.
So this is when I first got there, right before the show. So
That belt looks great.
It does.
thank you. Very very proud of that thing. So then we go backstage and he wants to show everybody the belt. So I took the belt out of the bag. I had it in the bag there and showed it to everybody, and everybody liked it. Well, I saw John Rinke back there from Tiger King, and I said, "Hey, would you mind holding this belt? I'll take your pictures." "Oh, go ahead." So I took his picture with the belt,
Sweet.
and then his wife was there with us, and she took a picture of me with him holding the belt. But I don't have that picture. She took that. So, but that's pretty cool. For those of you who watch Tiger King, he was part of the Tiger King. So,
The only
Yes, he
thing
was.
missing from that picture with you with the belt, Mark,
huh?
those red shoes and the red hat to the side.
This picture here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, now this jacket is ring used, so
There you go.
I may sell it.
You got to autograph it first.
Yeah, there you go. Here's a picture of John Rinke showing off his belt. That's his custom belt, and he's got his hand blocking the tiger on the main plate. That's with a couple of the guys that I think were on the opposing team, so they're the tag team champions.
I think I know the
Okay.
company that made that belt.
Okay. I don't know who made the belt. And then here is me backstage with the champion. He got to see the belt before the match.
Oh wow.
That's Sam Stackhouse. He is the current BCW heavyweight champion. So
Sweet.
What did he say when he first seen it, Mark? What was his response?
I don't remember. I had so many people look at it, thought it was really nice, and
He looks like the
Cool.
big guy from World Class in the late '80s. I can't remember his name.
One man game.
No.
oh my
Yeah,
God,
the beard, the beard and the hair similar to this guy. I can't
I
remember
can't
his
think who
name.
that would be. Huh? I tell you, it reminds me of a Crusher Blackwell.
That's who I'm thinking of. Crusher Blackwell.
He was in the AWA. He was in the AWA.
Okay, I thought it was World Class. I'm sorry.
But unique championship belts made those plates, and they also made the plates for this Georgia TV I showed.
Okay.
Haystack
Bingo.
Calhoun, yeah, it could be. Yeah,
It looks like
Haystack
him
Calhoun,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
And he's a very nice guy, very nice guy. But I had a great time. Everybody treated me well. Everybody was, talked to me. They were very complimentary of the belt. A lot of them thought I made the belt. I said, no, I just made the strap. Somebody else made the plates. They said, oh, you don't say it too loud. Everybody thinks you made the belt. So I never said I made the belt. I said I made the strap. So we're in talks to do a ladies championship for him, and also possibly some tag team belts in the future. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
Nice.
Sweet.
And,
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
their tag team belts are very ring worn, very very ring used. They're in pretty bad shape. The straps are anyway. So
And I'm very much looking forward to next time we have Terry on. He's such a blast to have. on.
yes, he was.
Oh,
We had a
yeah,
great
man.
time
He's
last
so
week.
much fun. He's so
Yeah.
much fun.
Now when he's there at the events, he's conducting business. He's running everything, and so he's his personality is a little bit different because he's the boss that night.
Yeah, sure.
But he treated me very well. Everybody took me in as if I was one of the guys. I really appreciate that. So BCW Pro Wrestling, I give you thumbs up. You guys do a great job, and the fans are really engaged. And so I did look online. In fact, I got those 2 videos online from a fan. I can't remember the lady's name. I'll give her credit for it. But a lady took that video, and there were some pictures of a boy taken by a boy who got I think he's related to the champion. And there's a picture of him with the champion with the belt. So I had a great time. Looking forward to going back again in October when they have another show in Guthrie. They travel over Texas, Oklahoma. I think they're moving into Fort Smith, Arkansas.
You really did have that manager look.
You did.
That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for.
Sunglasses. Hey, you were all set.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, my arm's not healed up yet. For an update, I got the sling off today. I don't have to wear the sling anymore. I'm done. But I still have to kind of watch the arm. I have to be careful. He said, "There's not a whole lot you can do to screw it up right now." I said, "But just don't lift a whole lot of weight. Just let your arm tell you what you can and can't do. If it hurts, quit doing that. Whatever you're doing." So
isn't it nice to have freedom once again with that arm?
It is, yeah. And I could take it off at home. I just had to wear it, anytime I left. I took it off for the show the whole entire time back because it hurt. Having that sling on, it hurt. It was causing me pain. So
sure.
Oh, I got to see this.
Yeah, I'd like to see this.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Oh no! He sent me a picture of his belt.
Oh.
He bought a Dome Globe off of me.
Oh yeah.
So, looking forward to him adding to his collection. We're going to work on that. So that was my Saturday night, and on the way home, we did a video chat. Of course, I put the phone down. Wasn't watching the phone. I was watching the road because I almost had a rear end accident.
With no cussing.
Yeah, no, I did cuss. You guys didn't hear it, but I did cuss. Oh. First I said it, then I did it.
Mark's like, "Fart for Nugan."
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that wasn't a fart.
That was a blast, though.
We had a great time. You want to say what the game was we played on the way home?
It was very simple. I just looked up the wrestlers on Google. I Googled wrestlers' real names, and I was naming the real name, and the other guy's playing Mark, and then the other had to guess who it was.
Who the name belonged to, yeah.
And there was the name that got me. Larry Zbyszko's real name is something Whistler.
Yeah.
It's like, Whistler? I guess I'd be Zbyszko too. I mean,
yeah.
Sounds like a pirate's name.
I thought Zbyszko was his real name. I did.
No,
I knew it wasn't, but I'd forgotten about that.
He took his name from an old school wrestler way back 30s or 40s.
Okay. Makes sense.
And
yeah.
And that's all I know.
And I know back in time, at some point in time, either in the 30s or 40s, there was a Stanislaus Zbyszko, and I thought that's where he was related to him. So
he's not related to, but he took his name from him.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And then he turned on Bruno.
Yeah.
Yes.
Howdy, Carlo.
Carlo.
Carl.
Better late than never, Carlo.
Yeah. No diving headbutts. No, I still have a little pain. And I'll tell you what happened. I actually got to talk to the surgeon today. I haven't seen him since before the surgery. I've been talking to his physician's assistant, and so he told me what he did. I thought he repaired my labrum tear, but he said no. We're at the age now where it's not repairable. Normal wear and tear is going to take care of it over time. Where it's going to have to do something else later. But what he had to do was take the bicep tendon that was attached to the labrum and relocate it, and to take some of the load off of the labrum. So, yes, Platinum, every single bump I felt, because I had that sling on. I had to rest my arm on the center console. Every bump I felt, yeah. Thank goodness most of it was interstate driving. But anyway, he had to relocate the bicep tendon, and that's what's been hurting me. He said, that's normal. He says it's because it's adapting to a new location. It's being pulled in a different direction, but takes the load off the labrum. It was attached to the labrum. So he says there's not a whole lot you can do to really screw it up or jack it up or whatever he said it was. I just have to be very careful. I can go back to mowing, but as far as weed eating, he said just try it, see if you can tolerate it, but don't overdo it. Don't lift anything heavy for a while. He said it could be up to 9 months before it's healed properly. So
that's going to be pretty hard, Mark.
Yeah, I know. But that game,
have patience. Have patience.
I'm trying to. I'm
not very patient. It's hard when you're in pain. Oh my God! But
I'm an active person. I I do mowing on the side in the summer. I like to ride my Harley. I do a lot of stuff that I need the arm for, and I'm just not very patient with that. I just don't like sitting around doing nothing, and I'm lazy. So, but anyway, that game we played on the way home, I enjoyed that so much. I'd like to do something like that on the show sometime in the future.
Yeah, I would too. A lot of fun.
See
Very
what
simple, but a lot of fun.
See how knowledgeable our audience is.
Mm-hmm.
I
Get
learned a
some
lot
of our audience in on it.
I learned a lot myself on that trip. So, if you are watching us on Facebook, be sure you click on the StreamYard link so your name appears on the screen when we put your comments up. We like to know who's watching and who's listening. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is brought to you by a partnership with the Brothers in Kayfabe podcast. As soon as I find their logo, pull it back up there. Where'd it go? I know you're here somewhere. I didn't delete your logo, did I? No, I didn't. Here it is. So if you have an iPhone, go to your Apple Podcast. It's on there. It's also on Linktree. So that's Landon Bumgarner and Jake Keel.
Thank you, guys.
AKA Kinzer Keel. They do a great job. They're out of Oklahoma City. They like to talk about wrestling.
Yep. Thank you both. Thank you, guys.
Yep. So.
For allowing us to do what we do every Thursday night.
Yeah, I know, Platinum. And if you're like me, it's difficult. But yeah, I don't want to have this done again. So I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I did take a couple of risks. So I'm not going to do that again. So if you guys kept up with anything newsworthy here lately on wrestling, you probably saw or heard about the comments that Bret Hart made. I think it was on a podcast regarding today's wrestling. Did you guys see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. He's not impressed at all with today's wrestling.
I'm going to put his entire comments, at least that were made public, on the screen, and I'm going to read this to you. So what he said about today's wrestling, he said, I just think the old kind of wrestling is sorely missed by a lot of people. I'm trying to advise my son, Dallas, and help him deliver the kind of wrestling show that I would enjoy watching more. Where the wrestler actually knows what a headlock is, rather than sort of doing this scripted ballet of leaping and twirling and dancing around like a bunch of ballet dancers. And I get where he's coming from on that. I don't really enjoy today's wrestling for those reasons. Neither do I, by the way. They've lost a lot of steps towards the reality or credibility of wrestling. Wrestling always, in my opinion, needs to pretend to be real. It needs to pretend really hard to be real. Always has pretended really hard, almost to the point that you believe it is real. I think wrestling is so far-fetched today. And he's got a point there. I'll address that in a minute. He's going to say, when I think WWE, for example, and I see 20 wrestlers crowd together outside on the floor of the ring, and some guy runs over and dives over the top rope and knocks them all down like bowling pins, I really roll my eyes how pathetic wrestling is today. From top to bottom, all the top wrestlers and all the middle and bottom wrestlers in WWF and AEW all slapping on their legs on every punch and every slap. It's to the point now where I can't watch wrestling today. Sadly, it's getting too phony. I really question the direction that the people that are in charge. I think you missed something there. AEW has kind of gone in a bad direction, I think, with all the violence and gore. I watched some episodes, I watched Martha Hart do her big press conference for AEW here in Calgary. I'm watching AEW, and I'm watching who used to be Dean Ambrose sticking a fork in somebody's head for like 5 minutes with a close-up on TV. This isn't wrestling either. I would recommend turning all that off. I don't watch that stuff anymore. It's not very good. Wrestling is going in some bad directions because people don't know what wrestling is or what wrestling was. That's Bret Hart. And I think he's on point.
He's not lying.
I agree with what he's saying. I do too.
Yeah. Oops. I agree. I don't like the guys jumping. I mean, it seems like it happens every week. You have 4 or 5 guys out there on the side of the ring, and you have some guy leaping off, doing a flip in the air, and land on all of them and knock them all down.
Yeah, it's the same.
Even the ones that get a glancing blow. Yeah, every week.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Rey Mysterio's 619. Every time they're always perfectly set up for it. That never happened before.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all hear about? I think I read something about now Vince has like 49%.
Yeah, but did you hear that Vince has to abide by the rules?
Yes, he does.
He does.
He's got a behavior clause.
He has to answer to somebody now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
Good.
exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, NWA was. They
Oh,
need to go
man.
back and watch a lot of the late '80s NWA, and they'll see what they need to do. I mean, it was so great back then. I mean,
All I know is I'm
Well,
going
what
to
he's talking about,
continue
where
the hashtag.
Yeah. Yeah, Fire Vince, yeah. But yeah, what he said about wrestling needs to pretend to be real, and he's right, because there was a point where people weren't sure. People got
I
into
remember-
arguments over whether it's real or not.
oh yeah, I
And now
remember
they're-
that very well.
Yeah, and there's no argument anymore. We know.
Well,
Yeah,
Tony
they don't
Khan's
even
got
try
that
to
show
tell
on
you.
after Dynamite, where they're pretty much just discussing everything behind the scenes, which you weren't supposed to do. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
There you
Yeah.
go, right there.
There, yeah.
Uh-oh.
yep.
Yeah.
I agree with Ben. Yep.
But
Yeah.
but they're all main events now. All the matches are main events. Used to you had
Every single one.
your preliminary events, you had your mid carders, then you had your main event. Now everything's a main event, and it's all finishers.
Yeah.
Now, what
It's
do you
all
guys
because
think about?
because Tony Khan wants every match, he wants it all to be main event material, and that's not how it's supposed to go. But he won't
He's
hire
giving-
correct bookers in there, so that's what we're gonna get, guys.
He's giving things away for free. Too much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's
Save
how
some
bad
of the
it's
good
gotten.
stuff for pay per view.
Well, here's how bad it's gotten. Now we got people on the internet, on Facebook, in our belt groups that are talking about how they would book the matches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, really?
Yeah.
When I watched wrestling back in the '80s, I watched it for what it was. I was
I
hoping
did
my
too.
guy would win. If he didn't win,
There you
crap,
go.
he'll
I
get it
agree
next
with-
time.
I agree
That's
with
another good
Carl.
one.
I mean, yeah, the
Yeah.
internet. Once the internet, and you can find out everything. It's all gone. It's
Yeah.
just the magic is of not of wondering what It's
Yeah.
gone.
Bring back the suspense. Bring back the surprise.
I wish we could go back to just getting our information. I know I say it all the time, but to get from the magazines, that was so magical. Going and getting a new magazine and reading.
Well,
it.
you know what? These time of age, there's cell phones, there's cell phone cameras, and
Yeah.
everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Too much is available. Too
All right,
much.
Michael, I got the picture. Michael sent me a picture about the jacket's appeal. Hold on a second. No, it will never be the same. It's sad, because I think if people today that watch wrestling today, or whatever that crap they call wrestling is, watch what they watched in the '80s, what we watched in the '80s, they would say this isn't anything like that.
Not at all.
And Vince didn't want it that way. He wanted it to be an entertainment show, and he got what he wanted. He wanted an
Yeah.
entertainment show.
I say bring back the days of kayfabe.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Vince single-handedly ruined it.
I wish we could. So bad. So bad.
I mean,
But
I'm
there's just-
sorry. It sounds like a broken record, but MJF is living kayfabe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's trying to anyway. Okay, let me get this picture down here, because I had seen. I think I've seen this picture once before. This is great. Okay, Michael sent me a picture of what he thinks is the jacket's appeal. And
Oh boy.
yeah. Oh, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. I love it. I love it.
He blames the gobbledygooker.
Close.
Oh,
Percy
wow.
Pringle.
Yeah,
Wow. Percy.
yeah.
You need
So-
more Pringles to look like that, Mark.
Need more Pringles. Yeah. I need a pallet of Pringles for that. Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate that. That's great.
That was
What I want to know is, did he make that face in real life, or was that just? His
I
gimmick?
don't know. I don't know.
He looked like he ate a bunch of lemons.
Well, when I met him, he was Paul Bearer, and he had a real serious. He was in full character.
That's
I saw him when
next to
Percy Pringle wore the all the flamboyant jackets. You know, the floral
Yes.
patterns and
Didn't
Bright
he make
colors.
bleach
He was
blonde
nice
hair
as
at
he could
one
be when I
time
met him.
too?
Yeah,
He was
Or
what?
was it red hair?
Blonde hair.
Yeah, you had red hair. Yeah, he also had
Yeah.
bleach blonde hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That facial expression screams that was not a fart.
Or
No,
was
he's
it?
like, I thought that was a silent one.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was a silent one. So anyway, yeah, today's product is trash in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Hate on me if all you want to, but I can't watch it anymore. I just can't, because it's the same crap every week.
The Young Bucks leading the way. It's the same garbage
Yeah.
all the time. It's the
It
same-
I
is
mean,
garbage.
don't get me wrong. I watched today's product. I've always been a fan of WWF, WWE. I watched today's product to keep up with the times and keep up with what's going on.
That's about the only reason why I even.
during AEW and some of Raw and SmackDown, I find myself paying more attention to my phone and listening to it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But the moment I put on old school wrestling, I'm watching it from beginning to end.
Oh, easy.
I agree.
I say Vince single-handedly did it. He had a little bit of help. Look at WCW and putting the title on an actor.
Oh, yeah.
The Yeti.
All to push,
The
all to
Yeti.
push
Well,
the movie.
To
All
be
to push the
honest
movie.
with you,
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
honest with you, with Eric Bischoff was a definition of a mark. He started getting in with the guys and hanging out with
Yeah.
them.
Now he didn't start out that way. He started out as actually an announcer. He did interviews. He did a great job with it. But yeah, once he got into Power, yeah, he became a mark, I think, because he got in the locker room, got to be their
Now,
buddies.
don't get me wrong. The words are not coming out of my mouth. He actually said this in his interview. Remember when he did the A&E special? He said it in the A&E special.
Oh, I didn't
That
see
was
that one.
I mean,
that
he had
was his fault.
He had Ted Turner's money at his disposal, and
Yeah.
people like me, I was just watching every to see, okay, who's he going to bring in from WWE or next or WWF next?
Yeah.
You know,
What I thought was cool when I seen that documentary was he had a fan he met a fan in person, and then she reached out to him and asked him would he be a part of the wedding, would he walk her down the aisle, because her father and her used to watch wrestling together,
I remember that.
and she used to be a big fan of Eric Bischoff, and she asked him, would you walk me down the aisle, and he did. He was in her wedding.
Wow.
Wow.
That was pretty cool.
Trying to find some other pictures here.
My wife's like, can we call somebody to be a part of our wedding?
Hey, I'd come, but you guys pay for the plane ticket.
I said, Mark costs too much.
Yeah. I got to put on my calendar. I got to take time out of my busy schedule. I'm becoming
I
high in
said, Mark's
demand.
wine, dine, and refine. We couldn't
There you
afford
go.
him.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, you get to I'd wear the ring used jacket to your wedding.
Man,
There you go.
Yeah.
jacket and all.
And I'd bring my valet with me too.
Hot mama.
Hot something, hot mess.
Paddle faster. I hear banjos.
She sure got a pretty mouth on her, don't she?
Every time
Not
I
a
use
perfect
show that
mouth.
picture, I hear in my head.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So let's change gears for a second. I want to talk about a little bit of hobby drama. That's going to lead to something else I want to talk about. There's a Facebook group called Broken Belts, and that's where people sell belts that need some work on them, or just cheap belts they want to get rid of, just to call their collection. And the other day, some guy bought a belt and put it on a beautiful belt. And Richard even saw this. He appreciates this.
I was gonna buy it.
Yeah, and
if I
he
would've
just
known.
and he was showing this off in this Broken Belts group, that he just got this belt and was thanking the person that sold it to him. And this is the belt in question right here. This belt was made to commemorate autism. And
Well, beautiful.
beautiful belt.
Yeah. Colorful. Really nice.
Colorful, yeah. It's got,
I like it.
Now, you would think a belt like this would not cause any controversy. However, you would be wrong.
Oh, brother, really?
Yeah, and I'll explain why. We have a Karen in one of the groups, and I don't know if he's still in that group. I won't name the guy because I want to embarrass him, because he took offense to this belt. And I'm gonna put the screenshot up here. I edited out the name so you couldn't see who it was. People who saw this post know what it was, who it was. But this is he wanted to see the administrator. He's playing a Karen. Can an administrator please get a hold of me, please? So an admin replied, "So I'm an admin. What can I do for you?" So this guy says, he said, I saw a belt that's posted by this guy that owns the belt. It was for autism. However, the belt had the puzzle pieces on it. Unfortunately, the puzzle piece is offensive to the autistic community, and I am autistic myself. Other than that, I have no problem with the site. Only the belt is what I have a problem with. Thank you for understanding. And he got roasted in the group for those comments. And the controversy is because the puzzle pieces. And I guess there's a debate among different people who are in the autistic community as to whether or not the puzzle pieces appropriately represent autism. There's also an infinity symbol. He said was actually more appropriate. There's a autism group that I guess is supposed to be advocates for autism, who he said is not actually advocating for autism. They're actually hurting autism more than they are helping it. And he just wasn't getting anywhere. He said that the puzzle pieces represent people who have missing pieces in their life. Well, I look at that belt, which is a beautiful belt, by the way. I'm going to put that back up there again. Beautiful. I mean, a lot of work went into this.
Yeah.
I don't see any missing puzzle pieces anywhere. Do you?
Nope.
No.
I mean, there's loose pieces on the center plate, but I mean, big deal. It's part of the design.
Yeah, it's part of the design, but there are no missing puzzle pieces in that strap.
No, I don't see it.
So to argue that this puzzle the puzzle pieces represent missing pieces in someone's life, I kind of get it a little bit, but there are no any of the autism things that have the puzzle pieces in them. I've never seen missing pieces. It's like to me, everything's together.
To be
So
honest with you, being the father of a 22-year-old autistic son, I showed him the belt, and I said, "Bud, does this offend you?" He says, "No, I like it."
Yeah.
I said, "Would this offend you? Does this mean something bad?" He's like, "No, Dad, that represents us."
It's a beautiful.
That was his words.
and this guy had this. He was speaking for what he said was the majority of the autistic community. I keep having trouble saying that word, probably because I spelled it. He called it austic. But I mean, he's being a Karen. He just messaging it. Every group has a list of admins. All you have to do is go with the members and look up who's administrators. You don't have to put a post up saying, "I need an administrator." And I see this all the time to get a hold of me, please. He wanted to make a public announcement that he, representing what he said was the majority of the belt community, was offended by this belt.
It's called private message.
Yes.
It doesn't need to be public.
Very
Yeah.
simple, very easy to do.
So he basically showed his backside because there was nobody coming to his defense.
No reason they should. Yeah, I mean, beautiful.
The
belt.
majority, well, there were several people. Richard included it. Well, he didn't comment, but I don't think he did you?
No, I did a mean emoji.
Okay. But the majority of people that are affected by autism in that group were fine with it, had no problem with it. So, it's just stupid.
Well, the guy who
you don't like
originally owned the belt and had it made is actually the father of an autistic child as well.
Yes, he is.
I mean,
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
This guy was making a political statement, which was contrary to what the spirit of that belt was,
Mhm.
and it backfired on him. So,
it's a plain example of
yes, exactly.
if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it.
Don't
all.
say it. Don't say anything.
That's it.
Platinum, you don't want to get me started on this stuff. It's we have become a wussified society, in my opinion. People are
much
just looking for things to be offended by. They can't just look the other way and move on. I've seen stuff a lot of times that I've seen belts that have marijuana leaves on them. I don't like it, but
yeah.
what am I going to say? I don't care.
I was telling Andy last night I'm thinking about doing something for my son like that.
It's a beautiful belt. I think it's a beautiful tribute.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, in our promo group, I think I did a spot for autism, didn't I?
Yep.
And I think I used the puzzle pieces.
Yep.
I believe I did. Well, I mean, you don't have to comment if you want to. You can, but I mean, I said my piece. Yeah, sure did. So don't be a Karen. If you see something in a group you're offended by, or you think violates certain standards or whatever, just message the admins. It's not hard to find them.
Well,
But
just
don't
keep
make
it
a public
to
announcement.
yourself.
Yeah,
Keep it to yourself. If you won't, why would you go on a public forum and not expect people to come at you? Everybody's entitled to their opinions, but doesn't mean everybody needs to know about it.
Opinions are like blank. Everybody has one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
Some are smelly, some are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that brings to mind another topic I want to talk about, and I won't name this person either, but it's someone who's a friend of mine, and we get into this quite often about this. Labeling the hobby as toxic. As a matter of fact, some people are offended by the word hobby. They prefer the word community because it makes them feel better about themselves being involved in a belt hobby. Uh, and my, so I can't say it with a straight face. So what happened was someone was selling some items on a Facebook group, and somebody ghosted him over buying them. And he posted in a chat we were in, and this person said, "That's just a toxic trait of the hobby." And I said, "No, it's a human trait." And well, it's a toxic trait by a human that happens to be involved in the hobby. I'm like, okay, dude, listen, this is a good hobby. I will defend the hobby as long as I'm in it, even if I'm not anymore. But there are bad people in the hobby, just like there's bad people in every hobby.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's assholes in sorry, in stamp collecting hobby.
Yeah.
I said it. Sorry, get me on a high horse here. There you go. Yep. I won't put up in my group either.
Yeah. Me
what,
neither.
Mark?
No way.
It's not toxicity. It's just toxic people.
Yeah, toxic people
and toxic thinking.
Yeah.
There's ignorant people out there, like you said, they were gonna buy it and they ghosted him. That was ignorant by himself, the guy who was gonna purchase it. That doesn't mean the whole hobby is like that.
No, and I don't think it had anything to do with the hobby. I'm sure the guy does that in real life too. You want to buy a car? Yeah, I'll call you next week.
And the trouble is, the toxic people are just craving the attention, so they go into the groups and they put in posts like this to start something up.
Now, do window shoppers annoy me? Yes.
Yeah.
Does it make it toxic in the hobby? No.
No. But there are toxic people in the hobby, just like there are toxic people in every aspect of life. In the hometown I live in, there is a community group on Facebook, and it's full of toxic people. Absolutely full, overflowing with toxic people. And I'm convinced that these people do not sleep because they have radar watching all the posts, waiting to see something to be triggered by. There it is, and then they release, release the hounds.
I've even heard of older ladies crocheting groups where they get toxic and evil on each other over crocheting. It's just,
yeah. But let me say this, because a lot of people hate the word hobby, they prefer the word community. And I'm sorry if that's a safe word for you. You might want to mute your speakers right now because you're not going to hear what I have to say. This is a hobby. If you collect belts, this is a hobby.
Yes.
Now, is there a sense of community as part of the hobby? Absolutely. But it's not a community. It is a hobby.
What's up, Rusty?
The hobby is the physical thing. The community is a sense that you feel around fellow collectors. That's the community. It's not the hobby. So get over yourselves.
Yeah.
If you're offended by the word hobby, go sell your belts and go find something else to do. I mean, absolutely.
Yep.
So
well said, Mark.
Thank you. Yeah, it does. There is greed involved. There are people that rip people off for belts or money or whatever. So yeah, that does happen. But you know what? There's absolutely nothing you can do to keep everybody like that out. You just can't.
No.
Michael said it the best.
Yeah. Oh, did he? I'll get there in a minute. Good evening, Facebook user. If you're watching this on Facebook, please click on the StreamYard link and then click the link there that allows your name to pop up on the screen so we can see who we're talking to.
Good evening.
Because if you're EW, we're not going to put your comments on the screen.
Platinum's got it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of bowing to these people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get into political debate about this, but there's certain people in life that want to have a certain lifestyle. That's fine. Don't force it on me. Don't shove it down my throat.
I said it before, and Mark knows. This hobby and the promo hobby is what saved my life.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for our hobby and our community,
Michael, that's good.
Of the hobby.
Who's that? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I tried that one. It lasted a week.
Oh, that's Rusty. That was Russ. Why is his name not showing up?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Scott, that's
Scott.
your buddy, isn't it, Richard?
What's up, Scott?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in tonight.
So, and
But-
Speaking of toxic, if you see somebody's belt has issues, don't tell them about it. They don't need to know about that. They're happy with it.
Yeah.
Be fine with it.
Let 'em
Hey,
be
a
happy.
belt is a belt, whether it's paper, plastic.
Cardboard,
Aluminum
drawn on a piece
foil.
of paper.
Yeah, especially if it's for sale.
If they love it,
Oh, Buck.
Hey, Buck.
If
Hey,
they
Buck.
spent their hard-earned money on what they could afford and they love it,
And it
that's,
makes them happy. That's what
Yeah.
it's all about.
that's what
Absolutely.
it's all about.
But I've seen people put up belts for sale and have somebody sit there and run it down like, that it's too small, the fonts aren't
Oh, yeah.
right.
I don't
Who
know if
cares?
you guys seen recently. I don't know the guy's name, but he went to Monday Night Raw and he brought 2 of his titles with him.
Mhm.
He
Oh, yeah.
randomly picked 2 kids.
Yes, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Actually came up to him and they took pictures with the belt and he said, "Those are yours."
Yeah.
And gave them to the kids
We need more like him.
without
Yeah.
even flinching.
Yeah.
Jason Presley's who that was. That was
Jason Presley. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Way to go, Jason.
Yep.
Way to
Now
go.
he is the definition of the positivity in this hobby.
Mhm.
Oh, toxic attraction, like I deleted it already. Never mind. Let's go put that one.
I mean, I seen those. Even the father, the look on his face with the kids were holding it. You could see just the joy in the kid's face of holding
Yes.
the belts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were holding them like they were champions, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
You got it
Yeah.
right there.
And it's not just the kid getting the belt, but I remember the first time I went to a WWE live event with my son. I had that this belt right here, the network logo with me on real leather. I had it. We parked in the parking garage across the street. Had taken an elevator down to street level, and there was a little kid. He had been about 4 or 5, maybe 4 years old, and he was there with his dad. And I had that belt over my shoulder. He was standing across the elevator from me. He looked up at me like this, and I saw that he's looking at my belt. I said, "You like that?" He went. I said, "You want to hold it?" So I handed it to his dad because they weren't dropping the belt. And his dad, he said, "Man, that's heavy." I said, "That's real leather," and they thought that was really cool. And then I walk into the arena. I had 9 people asked to hold that belt.
Wow.
So
That's
And
when
it
you
made their
start
night.
charging $20 a hold.
I wish I had. Yeah, I could have made $80 that night. But yeah, you need to learn about brass and zinc. I can't say anything. I got a brass belt, and I love it. I absolutely love it. We're about an hour number 2. Somebody don't one of you guys have another belt coming?
I have the yellow IC coming as soon as I pay it off.
Yellow IC.
I'll just say it's going to be a
Block
surprise.
logo.
Should be right. Should next week.
By next week.
Ooh.
Okay, awesome.
please.
Awesome.
Andy
Can't wait.
Andy already knows what my next belt is.
Yep.
All right.
There's nothing
So
better than when you have a belt being worked on and then on the way. It's the best. It's the best feeling.
It's
Yeah.
I feel like a kid when you get to pay it off and not have to have it all at once.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of back in the day with layaway.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, back when I watched wrestling and when I went to live events, we didn't have belts. If we took a belt, it was a cardboard belt
Oh yeah.
because they didn't make replicas coming.
And I've said so many times, never ever did we ever dream we could have these collections.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my
Buck,
God.
when do you not have a lot of belts coming?
Be
That's
honest with you guys, when I sit in this room, majority of times when I sit in this room is when I do the show.
Mhm.
Me and my cousin, we were talking about this a while ago. Never did it I imagine in my life that I'd be sitting in a room
Yes, I did.
practically full of wrestling belts.
If someone would have told me that, I would have said, "You're full of blank. There's no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
There's no way."
But like I told my wife, I consider these investments.
Mm-hmm.
You know
2
what
belts
I
or
mean?
2 girls, Johnny.
Right?
Oh man, Mark. Oh,
Sorry.
oh
There's
man,
one-
Mark.
Does one
Oh, you're
count as
red as
2?
your coat now, Mark.
Does 1 count as 2?
Sorry.
Did you hear me?
No, what? Sorry.
I'm
I
sorry.
said does 1 count as 2?
Yeah. Yeah. So in his case,
What a
yes.
bump.
Oh,
I'm here all night, guys.
Okay, yeah.
Tip your
Marcus,
waitresses,
that
okay?
is his
Oh
jacket.
man. Oh Lord, that's a good segue. That's a good segue into hour number 2. Hour number 2.
Yep, Mike said it right there the best. That's a comment right there, Michael.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. I remember the first dome glove I saw. I wanted to buy. It was Jamar, and it was a dome glove. He wanted $1,500 for it, and I said, absolutely not. And me for a set of plates.
Well, Lane had the belt we all
you
wanted.
did jokes.
Lane had the Catalyst
I'm
belt. That's the one
Yeah.
we all wanted as kids.
Absolutely. Yep. Oh, put that back up there. Put that back up there.
Yes, and
Yeah,
There
there
it
it
is.
is. There it is.
there it is.
I
That
got
was
to hold
the
that
first
in my
one I
hand.
seen in the wrestling book, in the magazines.
I remember it
I-
very well.
I almost bought one, and I didn't.
Oops.
I almost did too.
Don't drop it. Absolutely beautiful.
It's a piece of history right there, Lane.
Yeah,
I
I
got to
said it
hold it.
before many times. If I was to sell every belt in my collection, the only ones I would keep are my big gold and my promo belts
Hmm.
because
Sure.
they mean something to me.
That's what it's all about, you know.
I'm done with my actual collection, but I am going to order a belt to commemorate the promo championship I held at one time. So
There you go.
I
I'm
got
gonna be working on that after the big green.
But I got 8 or 9 sets of plates. I got to re-leather for myself. Forget to get to that.
Jesus,
So.
Mark.
I know it, but well, I've been laid up with a shoulder issue, so I'm gonna try to start working on some leather. I got a set of plates from a customer sitting there in a box. I'm gonna start working on the belt this weekend. He didn't tell me I couldn't work on leather, but I didn't ask him either.
Guys, I still have belts up for sale. I actually had another belt that I added.
Okay. Nice.
I still got the Smoking Skull belt on American leather, Michael Todd Anthony leather, black crack backing. Tonight
I can't-
on the show,
I can't. How much?
$250, and I can ship it out this weekend.
I cannot believe you haven't sold that yet.
$250.
Neither. I'm shocked.
I don't know who the plate maker is, and I also took this one out of my case. It's been in the case since I got it. The WWE shop. Big Eagle.
Very nice.
Okay.
Is that the factory strap?
Factory strap. WWE logo. There's the
Nice.
the sticker on it.
Mm-hmm.
That one I would probably let go for $275 ship.
Okay.
Very
During
nice.
the show only, $275. United States.
Late, are you
only.
laying on your camera or what? Oh, you are. Okay.
The thing that I used to.
And if you guys have anything to trade, I'll also consider trades as well.
Okay. Sorry, what you're saying, Lane?
The thing that I used to prop it up, it broke, so I'm having. to
Oh,
hold
okay.
it.
Okay.
Ah,
We'll have to do
s-
something about that, Lane.
I know.
So we're at hour number 2, and I always remind everybody at the top of the hour that our show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering and by Unique Championship Belts. Who did this belt? This beautiful belt that's on my shoulder right now. It's right here. Right here.
That is nice.
Isn't it nice?
It screams Crayola.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh,
So.
what a feeling, Crayola.
That's Toyota. Toyota. Last week on the show, we had the guest. So I just touched on this briefly, and I'm going to touch on it a little bit more tonight, go in a little bit more detail. WWE Shop is about to release a Crumrine Big Gold. And I showed a couple of things that they need to fix before they release that, or they need to fix it at some point. I'm not going to buy one yet. I would love to have one, but I'm going to wait till they make these corrections. I'm going to show these corrections again for those of you who weren't here last week. In the lettering, the ION and champion is smaller than the rest of the word.
Yeah. How could they have missed that?
I don't know. And then the word champion is smaller than the word heavyweight.
Yeah. I just don't get
Wrestling
it.
champion. So they got to fix that. Now, once they fix that, I would love to have one.
Me too.
Didn't we say
I'll-
something
I'll be
about the
ready as
board,
soon as they fix
the rope border? Didn't we say something about that?
I don't remember the rope border. I mean, it looks fine to me, but I don't know.
I mean,
Another,
other than that, the belt looks nice.
yeah, one other issue. It's just a minor issue. It's on the strap. See the stitching? It's not very prominent. You can barely see it.
You
That
think
needs-
they should extend the strap a little bit out a little bit?
Oh, I don't know, but the stitching needs to be bigger thread so it shows up better. It kind of accented the strap. So, but yeah, Brian Hipp says the rope board actually is pretty good. TV Guide belt.
The
never thought-
TV guide belt.
You remember TV Guide? Back before we had the channel lists on our TV.
I gotta compliment the color of the strap. It does complement the plates though.
Yeah, it's either a chocolate brown or it's a I can't remember what they call that.
But I do agree on the stitching. It should be a little bit bigger.
Okay, Carl, you sent me a picture of a belt. You mind if I show it on the show? Say yes or no. I'm gonna download the pictures, but if you don't want me to show them, I won't show them. One's upside down, but oh, awesome. Oh, I know what else I was gonna talk about. I just forgot.
That's what we
Okay.
do best. We
All right.
wing it,
Yeah.
man. We wing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, there's something else I'll talk about. It's kind of comical. Speaking of WWE, I'll get to that in a minute. Let me get these pictures downloaded real quick. Or I did download. Okay. Did you put a picture up in the chat?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
I got a.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
you
please.
saw it.
Shared in the group chat? No,
Yeah, Lane-
you said it to me.
I said it to you in the chat. Lane saw it first.
Okay. One of these pictures is upside down. I'm sorry for that. I couldn't edit it before I uploaded it. So this is a belt that I think Carl says has coming. So UFC
Oh,
belt
wow.
on a red strap. Look at that.
That
On
looks
a red
great.
strap.
I like
Isn't
that
that
on there.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Here's the picture. It's upside down, but beautiful
Wow.
belt. I never saw it on a red strap before. It's
I
beautiful.
really like that on the red.
Yeah, it's very,
Sometimes
very.
a red
It looks good
strap
on
would make it. I'm wondering what that would look like on a brown strap.
I don't know. Oh,
Because I'm gonna be
Burberry.
honest, that AEW title that MJF has,
Yeah.
with the Burberry strap, it looks good.
yeah. Burberry strap isn't that bad. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of the Burberry strap, but it's not bad looking.
And I just seen the other day. Did you see the maker that showed the process of the machine cutting the leather?
Hmm.
Yeah, it was laser and it was cutting the strap,
Wow.
and it was pretty cool how it just went around the strap.
Look how red he's turned into Match's jacket.
He loved the red. Did I miss something?
Oh, you got it before I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The look on his face as he's saying that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Carl
Double
says
stack.
Carl says that it's a 24 karat gold plated, double stacked. His idea for a red strap. Okay.
That's
I
nice,
think you
though.
did a great job with that color.
Great
selection.
idea, Carl.
Yeah.
Great
That's
idea.
like when WWE came out with the United Kingdom title. A lot of people were putting it on the red strap,
Mhm.
and it made
Yep.
it look
Yeah.
even better.
We'll get to that in a little bit. I want to talk about this first here a second. Catch up on comments.
We know you have that poster above your bed, Gianni.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. All right. So I want to talk about what happened on. I actually watched part of Monday Night Raw the other night, and I'm glad I did for this reason only. The promo between Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio at the beginning of the show. I don't know who wrote the script, but apparently Dominic didn't study before he walked out to say this. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
It reminds me of Happy Gilmore when the guy goes, "I eat bigger pieces of you know what for breakfast." He goes, "You eat bigger pieces of what for breakfast?"
Yeah,
Okay.
Dominic screwed up 2 times.
Yeah, he describes it. Here's the first example. He said, "Keep your name out of your mouth."
Whoops.
Screwed that up completely. Just
Yeah,
completely wrecked it.
that was the
And
first one.
And then later he was talking about Bad Bunny. He said, I hope I can read this. He said, I hope Bad Bunny learned his lesson, sticks his nose out of the Judgment Day's business.
Stick your nose out of the business.
Yeah. Stick your nose out of my business. So obviously Dominic has a little bit of a polish left to do on his promos. So
Just a
Imagine
little.
him going backstage with Ray, and he's like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
It-
Johnny,
it's-
"Excuse me, it's a banner. My bad."
it's above his bed. Okay.
sounds like a Gianni promo.
It's like,
Just take a sweat towel, wrap it right off.
Jeff. There's Jeff.
Andy.
But obviously, whoever wrote the script for the promos gave it to Dominic as he was walking out the curtain. So.
It was just so funny how he was goofing.
I can see him walking back to the gorilla position and throw the script at him.
Yeah.
Get your
the
community
big-
out of my hobby.
The dryer, they got the big dry eraser and they're pointing to the words.
Yeah. Ah,
They need to get the teardrop that he has underneath his eye every Monday Night Raw. Get rid of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I gotta give it to the kid. He's getting a little bit better.
Mhm.
He's not perfect yet, but he's getting there compared to the way he was before.
He had a good match with his father.
Yeah.
He did. He lost, but he had a
Yeah.
good match with his dad. Got to get.
and I'm not saying it was a bad promo. He just, I don't know if he's nervous or what. I don't know. He's probably still.
It sounded like he was trying too hard, didn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
it could be.
yeah.
He may have been still big gloating over the fact he threw a cup of water on his sister at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, it wasn't
who
Wrestle-
called
WrestleMania was that-
Backlash?
Huh?
The matchup Backlash.
Oh,
I knew that
yeah.
they were going to challenge. He was going to challenge him at Backlash.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, Dominic's been wrestling long, but I'm going to tell you that Bad Bunny's going to make that match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bad Bunny's probably better in the ring than Dominic is.
Logan Paul is better in the ring than Dominic.
Logan Paul is awesome. I got to give the guy credit. He gets in the ring and he does everything he's asked. He does.
Like
great.
I said, the
He
two
just signed
guys
an
that
extension.
have the wrestlers, all the two guys that have the props from the wrestlers in the back were Bad Bunny and Logan Paul. Because they put in the work. You know,
Boy,
they
doesn't it-
were
doesn't it seem
training,
like-
they were training.
Doesn't it seem like the Miz is just really fallen out? They have nothing for him. I mean, they're putting him host of WrestleMania.
At all.
I think the Miz still has what it takes. It's just they don't have the right. They don't have a place for him right now for some reason.
Oh, Gianni.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
he's got sense of humor tonight. There's AD Terry. Glad to have you watching
What's
tonight.
up,
AD?
AD?
How you doing, AD?
Thank you for your
Yeah, I think
service.
they need to put him in a better storyline. To be honest with you, the Miz.
Yeah.
They just
But
do too
like I
much with
said-
him and his wife. I mean, his wife's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but when they keep doing stuff with her and him, it just
I don't want to hear about his.
You
man
just read my
parts.
mind. Yeah, you just read my
Yeah.
mind.
I don't
yeah.
want to hear about his man parts all the time.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't either.
You want to do that? Go to AEW where they do the cussing and everything. I mean, go do it
Yeah,
there.
I mean, the Miz is good doing the Miz. Let him do the Miz.
The Miz is great in the ring too.
And I gotta say that I do
without-
give it to him and Snoop for taking over when Shane pulled his quad.
Mm-hmm.
Not until you buy me flowers, Gianni. Sorry.
I mean, the Miz was what, world champion? What was it? 3 times already?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Mark,
I don't-
Mark
and you got
Gianni
him jobbing
wants to
out
take her
big
wine,
time.
he can send you a bottle. You know, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do that on first date, Johnny. Sorry. Well, I do, but I'll tell you what, Johnny. I'll send a sub.
Gianni, he doesn't kiss and tell.
She looks like she could be a distant relative of Gianni.
Oh my God.
It's like Olive Oil's sister.
That's a distant cousin of Olive Oil.
Yeah.
Johnny's like, oh,
And
stop.
Gianni.
Stop.
Is that a relative, Gianni?
Gianni drinks the best wine you can buy in a box.
I'm not touching that.
And if you put a straw in it, it's an adult juice box.
Since when did you get a girlfriend named Wine? Oh, what else is going on in the wrestling world?
Did you guys hear about Enzo?
No.
No, what's going on with Enzo? I heard he got released. What's up now?
He was released by MLW.
Yes.
And he said he didn't have an official contract with MLW. It was a handshake contract.
Okay.
And they just parted ways.
Oh.
Big news today I read is that CM Punk's going to show up in AEW again on June 21st.
That's what we were talking about before the show. But
oh, joy.
the reason why my brain is, I got a brain fart.
Welcome to my world.
FTR, Richard.
FTR, the reason why they re-signed with AEW, they told Tony Khan the only way they would stay is if they brought Punk back.
Yep.
And I think that's what now you're going to see Punk come back in June, I believe. June or
And
July.
it's June 21st. They're in Wembley Stadium, correct?
Yes, I
Yep.
believe so.
Yeah.
All set up.
I'm sorry, but Punk is a punk.
But I don't care if he comes back or not. I'm just like,
I
Yeah,
could care less. He's a
I
cancer
could- I could care
to
less,
the
too.
profession, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree.
Now, do you guys think that now that bye Felicia, now that Enzo is released from MLW, you think Tony Khan will snatch him up?
I would, because Big Bill is going nowhere.
Yeah.
yeah,
So is like very good with Big Bill, Big Cass, whatever.
Are they gonna bring Enzo in and call him Fonzo? Here comes Big Bill and Fonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
could. Don't be surprised.
Wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Hey Gianni, I think Tony Khan goes to the facial hair growing school that you come from.
I think Johnny needs a
Sorry,
little bit of
I lost.
Yeah,
We love you, man.
we love you, Johnny. Come on.
but not that much.
Not like that kind of love, but we love you, man.
Yeah, I'd do anything for beloved, but I wouldn't do that.
Definitely won't do that.
Yeah, I won't put
I got
that other
home
comment
from-
up, Johnny.
I got home from work. You know the guy, what's his name? I know his first name is Wayne, but his last name, he did the first review for a belt, and WWE actually sent him a belt, him and his
Yes,
wife.
the
to review.
Wayne
Undertaker,
Bullard?
the Undertaker belt, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, he did a 3D print of, you ever heard the movie The Pick of Destiny with Jack Black?
Mm-mm.
It's a movie, you got to check it out. It's pretty funny. It's probably on YouTube. Well, he made me want to watch the movie. He did a 3D print of the pick, the guitar pick,
Oh yeah.
and I tagged him in the post. I'm like, look what you did.
You talk about Wayne Bullard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I had to watch that movie. My wife comes home from work and I'm watching it. She goes, man, we haven't watched this movie in years.
Interesting.
Yes, you said it there, Gianni. It's a pretty cool movie. You'll like it.
Yeah.
Tim Robinson's in it. I believe Kevin Bacon is in it also. He plays the Bigfoot.
Okay. The Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Bigfoot.
Yeah, I think Bigfoot is naturally blurry. Everybody's taking crystal clear pictures of him.
What do you guys think of the new look?
Oh yeah, I meant to mention that to you earlier.
Oh, cool.
I don't know how this stayed black and everything else went gray.
Have a good night, Platinum. Thanks for joining us tonight. See you next
Good
week.
night, Platinum.
Yep. See you, Platinum.
Losing our audience.
I got that Scott Steiner look.
Oh yeah, yeah. The silverback gorilla look. Yeah.
That was part of my promo.
Ah, nice.
The ladies
What
that
else?
work says, "You look like you dropped 10 years."
Oh. The belt I'm gonna start working on is a customer belt. It's a Big Eagle, and I'm gonna start working on it this weekend. I started doing a template yesterday, but I didn't get very far with it. So, you wish. Maybe 5 years.
He pets his mustache like he's trying to get the hair to come out, and it's just
Yeah. Yeah. Try talking sweet to it.
Gianni, that's considered dirt over the lip.
Yeah. You keep doing dirty Sanchez. This is never gonna grow.
Oh goodness! Oh boy! Oh boy! You're red again, Mark.
Why is it the second hour we always go off the rails?
Oh man!
Yeah.
Gianni,
It
we gotta
would, but
put up we gotta put up a parental advisory.
Yeah.
The second
Yeah.
hour.
If we don't said that.
so would that make it a Gianni Sanchez? I just,
Marcelo Sanchez.
Yeah. Oh God.
The Marcelo Sanchez.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
It doesn't fertilize everything.
Oh my goodness! Put the disclaimer up now, Mark.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. Oh man, I gotta get the image out of my mind.
There she is,
There
Miss
she
Mark.
is.
I'm gonna get it back to family friendly.
Do you know
me
how
and Andy were talking about the Funko Pop Cody Rhodes figure that's coming out.
Well, I gotta ask a question about this girl real quick. You know what kind of beer she drinks, or how she drinks her beer?
Oh, how?
Out of a long neck bottle.
Oh.
Was that Boppy?
She looks like she looks like she was inbred with a giraffe.
Oh,
Dirty Gianni.
Dirty Gianni.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that one. Oh, okay. Let's get the show back on the rails. That was my fault. I'm sorry, guys. I just got carried away.
oh,
Yeah, we were talking about the Funko Pop Cody Rhodes that's coming out.
Hello, Ethan.
What's up, Ethan?
Ethan Thompson.
That looks pretty cool. Actually, the figure, the Elite figure, WWE sent him. That's due to come out. Also looks pretty cool.
Well, Richard, weren't you saying the Funko Pop? I went to Walmart's got it, and it's not coming out till June. But you said you see people getting them.
Yeah,
at Walmart
people were
already.
getting them in the stores for some reason.
Maybe they got an early shipment, and
I even seen Ricky the Dragon Steamboat because I'm looking for the Cody, the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and the Bam Bam Bigelow.
yeah,
I got to
They all
get the
look
Dusty Rhodes.
They
I
all
want
look
the
good.
Dusty Rhodes
I
for
wish
my
they would do a
collection.
Dusty Funko Pop that doesn't have to be the polka dots. I'd like to see Dusty. In,
What about the Dusty Rhodes and the Common Man look?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but hopefully they still will. I mean,
Take it from their iconic promos
mhm.
and make a Funko Pop out of it.
I would like it.
Really?
Come on.
Could you imagine Stone Cold as the $1 million champion Funko Pop?
Yep.
That would be pretty cool.
Somebody take the damn money!
I do gotta say, the Steve Austin figure, the Elite figure with the United States Championship,
Mm-hmm.
that's one I want to have. The Andre the Giant one.
Oh wow, they
See?
do have them.
Oh,
I told you. Yep.
Okay,
Nice.
thanks, AD. I'm gonna have to see if I can get them locally. Thank you.
Maybe we'll make a Walmart trip tomorrow. If I find one, Andy, I'll grab one for you.
Okay, thank you. That'd be great.
Speaking of figures, I got an email, and many of you may have also on the Powertown figures. They're going to be delivered to the distributors next week, third week of April. I think that's next week, and then they'll be shipped from there. So hopefully by the end of the month, most of us will have our Powertown figures.
Do
I'm
you have
anxious
the
to see
whole
what these
set
look
coming,
like,
Mark, or do you got like? Are you getting four of them, or is it the whole?
or the whole set.
They're gonna be
Whole set.
beautiful.
Hopefully their legs stay on.
Look forward to it.
Like I said, for me, the hardest thing is because I've seen how they're in the package and they're pretty well covered. It's like, I want to see the figure. You got to open it. And if that takes out the value, it's like, sorry, I didn't buy it to sell
Yeah.
it one day. You know, I mean, I'll
Yeah.
take them out.
All right. Well, I mean, you take your belts out of the box and put them in the
I mean,
put them on the
I
shelf.
got
So.
figures that are in boxes, and the only figure I bought two of was Bam Bam Bigelow and Vader, Jake the Snake, Junkyard Dog, because they had the Vagrants.
Mm-hmm.
So I got those. Who else? Oh, Edge. Edge was another one. I got two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think anybody else. I think that was all. I know I want the Bam Bam Bigelow. Definitely the Elite
Yeah,
Bam
that
Bam
looked
Bigelow
really good.
as well.
Looks really
Bam Bam
neat.
Bigelow.
Huh?
Wow.
It's just the way they're making the figures now. They look almost exactly like the person. Remember
They're
back in the
making
day,
them-
they made the figure and they didn't look like them.
They're
Yeah.
making them so well now. So
Yeah.
well.
Well,
I mean, it's
the
amazing.
Powertown figures, like the Bruiser Brody, has the scars on his forehead.
Yeah, that Brody
Oh.
looks amazing.
It does. It really
Mhm.
does.
Now, does it come with the chain? Does it come with Brody's chain?
I don't remember if it does or not. It comes with a furry vest. I'm pretty sure it does.
It almost would have to come with the chain, I would hope.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Ben's said there's a lot of good figures coming out next year.
Mhm.
I
Because they're
basically
doing
have
it all. They're doing like it's like a scan of the person from head to toe when they turn. I mean, it's just they look identical. I mean,
the only
not
thing
like
they need to bring is they brought all DX out in the Legends. They need to release the DX version of Shawn Michaels. That's the only one they haven't released yet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
What kind of ruined it for the figures though? I mean, when AEW came out, $20 a piece. When they first came out, it was like, come on, and they kept them at $20 a piece. I mean, you can see them some marked down. That don't get me wrong, but everything is at $20. It's like, okay, so.
I mean, I got the AEW figures. I got 4 stacks of 12. And then I have I got the 2 Codys, the red, white, the blue and white Cody.
How many brandies do you have from that first edition sealed? 2?
I only got 1.
At least you got 1.
Yeah.
That's the hot one. That
Of
was
the
hot one.
original line, yeah.
I remember that.
I remember them putting that on pre-order when they dropped it.
Mm-hmm. I was so excited to get the first Moxley because it was the first one with the belt. You know that I think.
I like now that they're releasing their figures, they're doing different people. I hate you don't need a million figures of the same person. I don't care what they're wearing.
They came out with way too many Codys. Way too many Codys.
I mean, they're still coming out with Cody, and he works for WWE.
Yeah, they got a $50 Cody. I mean, come on, $50.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though. I want the Malachi Black. I want if they come out with Brody King, I want Brody King, and I want Buddy Matthews.
I would like to see WWE go back and do come back Wyndham and Rotundo. They first were in, with their WWE tag belt.
Oh, yeah.
I would love that.
Well, they started it with Steve Austin.
Yeah.
So I want to see them go back and do Larry Zbyszko, do Arn Anderson, do Tully Blanchard,
Do all the legends,
Magnum PI, do
PA,
Nikita Koloff, PA,
Didn't they do it, Magnum? I thought they did.
do a classic Dusty with the fur jacket,
Oh yeah.
something like that.
Oh yeah.
Or even his mask where he was a Midnight Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
That would be great.
I would like to see a re-release of Andre the Giant as the Big Machine.
Yeah, me too. I would too.
I'd like to have a figure of the Masked Superstar.
Yeah, you'd think somebody would have jumped on that by now, but
You think
I
so?
love Magnum.
does he? I wonder if he just owns the rights, or does WWF own the rights from? I mean, I wonder who owns the rights to it.
Yeah, there is a Steve Austin. It's in the Elite. Just came out. It's in the set with Andre. Magnum
I think I-
before.
I thought they
Yep.
did a match. I thought so.
Well, Powertown did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Powertown didn't it? It's beautiful.
I would like
Really
to see
Yeah.
an Elite version of a newer Elite version of the Powers of Pain and the Road Warriors. Do the
Mhm.
Road Warriors when they came out with the denim and the classic titles they had.
What about an elite version of the Four Horsemen?
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, that'd be
Perfect. Or you know,
Do a 4-pack and then put JJ in it.
JJ. Yes, gotta have
Yep.
JJ.
gotta have JJ.
Because I knew they had a set where you could build. There's different parts of JJ, and you had to put it together after buying so many
Do
figures.
you know in today's market how fast those would sell if they came out with figures from the past?
Oh, they'd go crazy.
Like oh yeah.
They go crazy.
You know NWA right now, if they marketed those figures right now, they would sell like hotcakes.
Mm-hmm. But okay, do the Horsemen and have Barry, but have Ole too, because Ole, you know,
Yeah, you gotta have
maybe
Ole.
Lex too. I mean, I'm not saying later with Pillman, with Paul Roma. No, I'm not saying that, but the original four, and then maybe Luger. But you know,
The Paul Heyman Legend figure looks all awesome too because it comes with the big block
he's
phone.
got the phone. Yeah, the phone. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they did Rikishi and his tag team partner
Mhm.
when they first came out. What were they called
yeah,
again?
Yeah, I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'll be back, guys. Just keep talking.
Okay.
They had their original ring gear and everything. They had
You mean the Islanders?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Yeah.
came out with both of their figures. Those look neat. And from what I'm hearing, next year's design is going to be the design like it used to be, where it had the window, the
Mhm.
bigger window, and there's more detail into the box.
Sounds great.
The head strinkers, that's what it was.
The head shrinkers. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
I mean, there's so many possibilities.
They could do.
I mean, what about Undertaker, Mark Calloway when he was Big Red,
Sure.
Oh, wow.
or come out with the Von Erichs, all the Von Erichs.
Mhm.
I would love the Von Erich. Yeah, that would be.
Well, what about Kevin Sullivan with Rotundo and Steiner? The
Yep.
Varsity Club. Oh, do a Varsity Club.
Oh,
I
That
love
would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. I love the Varsity Club. I loved it. It was great.
But I did notice, even Ben, we were talking about it in our chat. You see that they're releasing, when they did the Sergeant Slaughter, they did the Hulk Hogan. They're doing the LJNs, but in elite version,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
it looks pretty neat.
And the new LJNs, I believe they had where you could easily open the box and then get your figure out and then easily put it back without hurting the cardboard of the box. It's like, why didn't
Yeah.
somebody think of this before?
Right?
Makes too much sense.
I have so many loose figures in bins that are sitting there, and then I have a bunch, like I said, in boxes that I haven't taken them out.
Loose LJNs? You got loose LJNs?
Yeah, I have loose LJNs. I got maybe a small box full of those. I used to have each card I had back in the day when I moved down to South Florida, the movers must have took them all.
Yeah.
Because they disappeared. You know, we didn't have any insurance on it, so I couldn't fight it.
Oh, sorry, guys. I had to take some ibuprofen. My shoulder's hurting a little bit.
Got to do what you got to do, Mark.
Yeah.
But the possibilities are unlimited. What they could do,
Yeah, they
especially
can
with
just
these
go crazy.
these Funko Pops, they could do. Imagine a Four Horsemen Funko Pop collection.
Yeah.
Set.
Exactly. Or a Four Horsemen Funko Pop.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be great. JJ
Yeah.
too. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they have it. I guess Arn owns the Four Horsemen name, so maybe it has to go through Arn.
But there is a company out there that does custom Funko Pops. You can get yourself made into a pop. Funko.
Oh,
Pop.
really? I didn't know that.
It's a little bit pricey. I think the last time I checked, it was like $80.
That's
Okay.
not too bad.
That's not too bad. No.
Well, after having this figure done, I think I'll just stick with this one.
Me and my brother were thinking about getting one done of my dad.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
My brother's like, why don't we get one of Dad? We'll chip in. We'll do 2 of them.
Sounds great.
Some of the work these guys do are great. Even these customizers.
Yeah.
Where they take the head sculpt and they sculpt it like Tony Thorpe. The way he does his LJNs, it's like amazing.
Yeah, Tony does great work. There you go.
What, are you going to knock on his door to deliver a pizza?
That'd be a great pizza. No, yeah, I would like to hear what he has to say, Johnny. That'd be great.
Yeah. Oh,
I heard Arn likes to pack the 9, says you better watch out, Gianni.
yeah.
I'm
But he'll come out his front porch to sign a belt for you.
Yeah, I'm just shocked that Vince didn't somehow grab up everything because he bought WCW before that was NWA. I'm surprised he didn't buy up everything for Horseman. You thought he would have.
Yeah.
You think he would have, but oh well.
Maybe it wasn't his
Oh,
deal.
I got one for you guys. I don't know if I brought this up on the show. I know Mark doesn't really follow AEW. Andy, what did you think of the Guns coming out to that theme music?
I didn't like it.
Tony Khan bought
Did
another
you?
rights to our music. To me, it
Yeah.
didn't fit with what they were wearing.
I agree.
They came
I
out-
didn't think that at all.
Yeah, they came
Yeah.
out dressed like Billy and what's his name?
Road
It just
Dogg.
reminded me of Chuck
Road
and
Dogg?
Billy. No,
Oh,
it
Chuck and
reminded me
Billy?
of Chuck and Billy. I mean, why not come out with like bulletproof vests and some?
I mean, they only put the belts on them so that FTR could take them off. It just they didn't have the belts very long. So
It's like Tony Khan seems to be buying rights to music. He's gonna run out of money.
he'll never run out. Daddy's got plenty.
Yeah,
And then
Daddy's got plenty.
he's splitting up talent now for different shows
Mhm.
that he's not using. Supposedly, I heard he's gonna put some guys on a Saturday show that they're gonna start.
I don't even know when it's on, but I have never watched a Dark, and I've never watched Dark Elevation. I just don't care. I mean,
I watched it one time. That's because I was front row.
Well, yeah,
I
you were in person.
Dark
I can
one
understand
time,
that,
and that was it.
but I don't make a point to watch it on YouTube. I think they run those on YouTube.
Yes,
And I just
it's-
don't make a
There
point
you
to
go.
watch them. I just,
Even
I don't
Rampage is starting to get boring.
yeah, I don't even watch Rampage because I mean, if you look around enough on Facebook, you can get the results ahead of time. What happens? So I mean,
So I don't even.
And I was not shocked when Jay White came out.
No, I wasn't
Not at
either,
all.
because you
not
knew
at all.
Tony Khan knew that WWE wanted it, so he had to go in there and sneak in and take him away. I mean,
Of course.
yeah, I wasn't surprised a bit.
He would have used him right anyway.
SmackDown, I would have to say, was a little bit better this week than
It
it was
was.
the week before.
It sure as heck
Raw
was
was a
better than
little bit
Raw
better.
was.
If we need to.
Yeah, Raw was a little bit better this week.
No, I
Not
mean
too
the
much, but
Raw
Yeah.
after WrestleMania was so bad. At least
I did hear that Seth Rollins walked out.
Yeah, because they showed a commercial during his intro.
Yeah.
He went off on the production crew. I didn't hear he walked out, but I heard he went off on the production crew.
Yeah, he walked out of the. I think he walked out of the building
Okay.
because
They
they even
say-
cut his spot because of all the changes Vince did. He did 3 different changes during the night.
You stick
Yeah.
your commercial out of my intro.
Vince is just. He's cancer. He.
You take your business out of my nose.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the problem with today's product because we pretty much know who's going to show up on the shows because of social media. You know, so and so was seen backstage at AEW taping, and so
And I just
Sure.
wish they could let a surprise be a surprise. Don't play that person's music. Have somebody come out, make it a surprise.
yeah,
As soon as we hear the
exactly.
music, we know what's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
Do it like Enzo. Have him sitting in the ringside with a wig on. You remember that when he showed up at Survivor Series? He was sitting
Yeah.
ringside with the black wig on, with the hoodie.
there you go. Oh, the black hoodie.
Yeah,
Hey. That's all.
I'm gonna wear one next week. You guys had better all wear one.
black hoodies. Yes.
Oh, by the way, if you guys are interested in learning how to do leathercraft or anything like that, Ryan Stokes has been going live the last few nights showing his some of his work.
Oh, really? I missed that.
Yeah,
Have you
Yeah,
guys seen the side plates?
actually he's live right now.
Oh,
But yeah, I
okay.
saw the side plates. They're very nice looking. Yes.
He does
I
great
would
work.
love a set of those side plates.
Oh,
And I-
the Cody side plates.
No, he
No,
did
they're
some,
custom.
Shamrock
Yeah.
side plates.
It's his logo. It's
Oh,
his
wow.
logo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those look
Check
I
that
think
awesome.
he's got some kind of a deal. I think he's got some kind of a deal with the maker. They do the plates. He does the leather, and he markets them under his name. I think's what the deal. I could be wrong about that, but
Wow.
he's got some kind of a deal with a maker on some kind of deal. He's offering custom stuff. So, but yeah, that was one of the things I had in mind for my show. Or this show was to show off leather work. But right now I'm on hiatus right now because of the shoulder. But if I could rig it up, where I could do another do built cam instead of use it for leather. But it's kind of hard to do that with the setup in here. So not enough room for everything. So we'll see. Might do it from my garage sometime. Kind of show off a little bit of how the process goes. Lane's still struggling with that iPad.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was trying to think. There's something else I was want to talk about, but I can't remember what it was now. Maybe I already talked about it.
What about Trish Stratus turning on Becky Lynch?
We heard it about
Oh,
2
yeah.
weeks before, but it was going to happen, and we just, suddenly Lita's beat up, and no, she's going to fill in for her. You could just tell it was going to happen,
It was-
Now, is it just me, or is it Becky Lynch getting stale?
She didn't look too good Monday either. I don't know if it's because her packet just didn't make it with everybody, half the wrestlers, but she didn't look good at all on Monday. I mean, yes.
Yeah, what was up with that? They didn't make it because of what? Travel?
Yeah, something
Something-
travel. Half of them made it on the plane or whatever it was, and the other half didn't. I don't know what the whole technicality happened there, but a bunch of people didn't make it. So
But the Usos made it.
Yeah.
Due to outside interference.
Right? So who do you guys think this new member of the Bloodline is going to be?
well, it's not going to be Lesnar. There's no way he's going to be a member, even if he was paid off to do the
I
so-called.
heard
hit
it might
run.
be Umaga's son.
I'm hearing it's Umaga's son. I'm also hearing it's going to be Rikishi.
Yeah,
It won't be The Rock. I know that.
and it won't
for
be
sure.
it won't be Jacob because Jacob just signed a 5-year deal with
Yeah.
LW or whatever big league or major league MLW.
Have you guys seen the video going around of the YouTuber? He's real buff, and he goes up to the wrestlers and he has a scale and a measuring tape.
No.
He confronted what's his name, Braun Strowman,
Oh wow.
Okay.
and Braun wouldn't talk to him. He recently confronted Ryback, and Ryback looked like he was going to tear into him, but the guy was actually a fan of Ryback's.
Mm-hmm.
And they show you the after video where he's talking to him personally, and he's looking at him, and you can see he's like, and he's ready to get real into him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy starts bringing down his character, and then Ryback's like, "I know you. Don't you do the YouTube show?"
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the disclaimer, Ben. I appreciate that. Hey, what about this? What about a female in the bloodline?
Well, the rumor was like Johnny just said, Naomi was supposed to be, but now she's
Well,
Naomi
I'm-
or Tamina? I'm gonna say if it's somebody, it's got to be a female.
I'm thinking
Naomi
Nia.
or-
I'm thinking Nia Jax.
Ooh,
I mean,
It
she'd
wouldn't
be.
shock-
Is
wouldn't
she part of
shock
the family?
me.
Is
Yeah.
she part of the family?
so's Tamina. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, the way, no pun intended, but the bloodline runs through the Samoan bloodline runs through wrestling like forever.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? The Anola? How you pronounce it?
Annoy.
Anoya family
Anoy.
bloodline. It goes forever, man.
It's
Mhm.
annoying.
Now, Tamina, isn't that Snuka's daughter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Remember we were playing that game Saturday night with the names. Snuka, he had a real weird name, real name, didn't he? Jimmy.
What was his real first name?
I can't remember.
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
Was it Tony or Jake?
I mean, you guys had this game before I even got in on the chat, and I was in there for at least a couple hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
When we were in the chat the other night, we were watching AEW, and I'm
No,
like,
Says his real name. It says James Reher. I think James Reher is the name we had in there, but it says James Reher Snuka. So I don't know.
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh well.
Interesting. Yeah, some of those names really threw me for a loop.
What is Enzo's real name? Is it Anthony?
I'd have to look it up. Let me see.
Or Eric? I think it's Eric, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Let me see. Enzo Amori's real name, Eric Arndt.
Oh wow.
Aren't.
Okay.
ARNDT.
What about Big Cass?
Let me see.
That was something else I wanted to talk about.
Big Cass's real name is William Morrissey. They were using that
Oh
name.
wow.
DNA.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Morrissey. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
That's his real name.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I did hear? What's his name? What was his name? Man.
Cease and desist.
Eric, what's it? Eric something. He used to be in Impact, and he was in NXT.
Eric Young.
No, what's his name? Remember he was with the Canadian group when they first came out? He acted like he was dumb. What
Was it
his
Eric
name?
Young?
Eric Young. Eric Young.
Eric Young, yeah. He's been
Yeah.
signed to WWE since November,
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
and they just haven't used him because they
Well,
have nothing for
the
him.
rumor was they were going to bring back Sanity, and they never brought back Sanity. He was the only one that was him and Nikki Cross were the only two that were there, and they were going to do. I think they were going to maybe add new people, and they just never did.
That's
Nikki
insanity.
Cross reminds me of one of my ex-girlfriends. Crazy.
Is that good? Is that good or bad?
Eh.
Yep. Eric Young. Yep.
Eric Young. I saw
think he-
a
he was-
throwback on YouTube. I think it was today. It was who was it? Hold on, YouTube. I'm drawing blanks on names all of a sudden. Must be the Tylenol. Ibuprofen. Hold on.
what
pull
happens
up.
when we get old.
Yeah, it was way back. Hold on. Pull it up here real quick. I might have deleted it. No, I didn't delete it. Where is it? It was just today I saw it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't on YouTube. It was on Facebook, I believe it was. Yeah. Oh, shoot. He was WWE champion last year during the lockdowns.
But right before
Yep.
Roman,
Well, no.
Roman.
He won SmackDown in the Performance Center, or he won the title in the Performance Center. The Scottish guy,
Who?
Drew McIntyre.
Drew
Oh, okay.
McIntyre.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Drew McIntyre and
The world heavyweight title.
yeah, okay, it's Drew McIntyre back when he's younger, skinnier. Oh, jeez.
You mean the chosen one?
That's right. He sure was.
Yeah. Dang it.
There's rumor he might be leaving.
Who was the Middle Eastern heavyweight that was the heavyweight champion? Was Jobber before that? Jinder Mahal
Jinder Mahal.
and
Yeah.
another guy. Another guy were I guess a trio.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it three-man band or whatever it was?
Something like that, yeah. And Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar came in and
The
destroyed
guy,
them.
the guy that's got the shirt says, "I
Heath
got
Slater.
kids."
Yeah.
Like-
Heath Slater. Heath Slater.
Yes,
That's it.
that's it. Yes, but they were in the ring challenging somebody. Oh, they were challenging Roman Reigns in their group. And Brock Lesnar came in and just cleared the ring of these guys. And Heath Slater
Mhm.
did 2 F5s on him on the barrier.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know what that was about, but that was a while back. I mean, I think it was probably before Drew McIntyre got fired the first time.
Mhm.
I like
He
that one.
I almost
right
didn't
there.
recognize him.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm just reaching. But yeah, I saw some classic WWE matches. I think it was on Facebook. It popped up on Reels or something. But it was interesting.
Well, we were talking about it in the chat the other night. Gianni's got a bunch of the old ECW stuff from way back when.
Oh yeah.
I want to get a hard drive so I can put all that on there.
Not touching that. Not touching that.
Mark.
I've already done
on,
my damage.
Mark.
I've already done my damage.
I'll tell you what it is. It's that red jacket. Every time he has that red jacket on,
Yeah, it could be.
Now that
Yeah.
the red jacket's back, forget it.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's good to
all
go.
bets are off. All bets are off. Yeah.
he gets a little bit of fame, and look when it goes right to his head.
Little
It went straight to me. Yes, it
A
did.
little bit. Johnny looked good in that picture.
Yeah, you guys need to.
Oh man, he had Terry laughing with that.
It's like my.
He
cake.
liked all those little videos and memes coming in.
Who's that?
Dude from BCW.
Oh yeah, there, yeah,
Yeah, he loved all that. He's like, where the hell did you get all that?
yeah, yeah. He puts on a pretty good show though. He does.
Seemed like the crowd really had a good time.
Yeah, they did. It's a lot of families. A lot of families show up. It's little kids.
I wish Santana was able to make it on there. That would be
Oh,
cool.
that-
I wonder if Santana would come on as a guest for a show.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this: when we were backstage, after I showed off that belt, Santana hit me up. He said, hey, I'd like to get a custom belt made sometimes. Oh, absolutely. So he gave me I have his business card.
Oh,
I'd like to interview not just the wrestling side, but his entertainment side.
Yeah, the performance. Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
performance side.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
And
Be a
he
great
spent
show.
the whole evening preparing for his match. Try to get my wallet out. I can't do it. Hold on. Stand up, get it out.
Poor guy. It's like he just
Ow.
had surgery or something, Mark. Come on.
Yeah. I keep putting it in the wrong pocket.
That's
There you
what
She says a lot of things. I make sure she keeps her mouth shut.
Ooh, ooh. She's
Let's
not. She's not home tonight, is she?
Yeah, she's on.
Oh.
There's a business card right there.
Look at that.
Oh,
That's
nice.
good.
Santana Jackson. I got his phone number.
Yeah,
I got his email.
I wonder if you emailed him and asked him would he come on and just talk about his entertainment side.
I
Why
could
not?
ask him.
Yeah,
I
I'll
could
see
ask
why,
him.
why not?
He's a real nice guy, but no, he gave me his business card because I asked him about a T-shirt. It wasn't about the belt, but I talked to him about custom belt. Say when you want to, we'll talk about this. Okay, I said, but he was coming off his match, and no, I take it back. He's coming out of the intermission, and during the intermission, that's when they go sell the merch. He come backstage and say, "Hey, before you leave, I want to get a T-shirt from you. So I only have smalls and mediums. So I need a large." So they're at Terry's house. So he said, "I'll give you my email address. You can email me. I'll get you a T-shirt." So he gave me his business card instead.
Nice.
I also had another promoter that was backstage that hit me up about a custom belt. I also had a wrestler that has held several championships. He said, "I'd like to get a custom belt with all my titles listed on the plates." I said, "Yeah, we got something." So
I know a guy that does leather when he gets better.
Yeah, I know a guy too.
Yeah. But I have to get the plates made, probably by Unique or somebody, and then put them on my leather. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just thrilled to death that belt was used in the ring. I didn't expect it to be used that way, but when he expands when he expands into Arkansas, I'm gonna get another belt made to change that side plate from Texas, Oklahoma to Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and I'm gonna try to trade him out and get that one back. That way, I have a reused belt in my collection.
You can say that that belt was a hit.
It was it was a hit. Everybody complimented me on it. They thought it was beautiful. So, well, no, it may be the best in Guthrie. So,
That's right. It does.
Yeah.
Johnny.
yeah,
And
but,
Hobart.
yeah, in Hobart. Yeah, I'm the only one that does it in Hobart. But I was very happy with how it turned out. I wish the belt hadn't got tossed like that. I don't think Terry was thrilled with that, but It survived, and
Mhm.
but he
I
said
could just-
that belt will not be traveled. He says too nice to travel.
Yeah, I don't
And
blame
I
you.
didn't. And I took pictures. I don't have them tonight. I might show them some other time of the belt that this one replaced. And they're actually two belts they
Mhm.
replaced. They both have 2 mm thick plates, and he
Yeah, I
likes
remember
the 4
you
mm.
showed those. Yeah, that one. It was like a round center plate.
It's a beautiful belt, but it's just 2 mm side plates.
Yeah, too thin.
I did like the pretty cool when you sent the zoom in picture of that one with the saw blade and the eagle in the middle of it. That was pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah. We got 5 minutes left, guys. Let me see if I can get a picture real quick of those belts. Try to do this. But yeah, I was very happy with that. Everybody saw it, just loved it. Let's see.
With your lacing and the red backing, I don't know what it is. It just makes it pop, either red or blue backing.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get some more red backing so I can. Okay, I gotta push these belts real quick. Thumbs up. So we got 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Okay. And these were custom made
Excuse me,
too, but they're 2 mm plates, and he said that they were just he likes the 4 mm plates better. And okay, got him. Let me switch him over here. Move him around. Oh shoot! There we go. You okay there, Lane?
Man, he had me
I'm-
laughing my butt off the other day.
Who's that?
Don't worry, man. We'll take care of you, Lane.
Yeah, I'm a little sleepy.
That's all
Okay,
right, man.
we're almost done.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
So-
man, if you got to fall out, man. It's okay.
Okay, they previously used two belts for this championship, and these are the two belts they were using.
Oh wow.
Oh, those are nice.
I think
Yeah.
they would both look good in 4 mm.
Mhm.
I like the one on the blue strap, I really do. But they painted the snaps
Yeah.
blue. The snaps are painted blue.
I wonder
So
why they did
here's
that.
here's my belt with the one with the blue strap.
Yeah, that would look cool.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that would look
He-
good. 4 mm would look really nice.
He really
here's-
liked
I
the
feel like
side plates
there's
that
better,
had
don't
their
get me
motto on the side. It says jobbing people and whatever. So he really liked that. But he'd be talking to people and he'd see me say, "Hey, Mark, come over, show this belt to this guy." So he was very
Hey,
proud of it.
I just had a good idea, and I'll talk to you off camera with it up for the
Okay.
women's title.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about Jeff Hardy. You were charting. Quick thoughts on that, guys, and we'll take it home.
This
would
is
you-
his last
would-
chance. If he screws up one more time, I
Yeah.
sent that picture to Ben before we have another thing. But yeah, I sent it to Ben.
Okay.
But yeah, this is it. If Jeff Hart, this is it. If he screws up one more time, he's done. He's
Andy,
gotta
I'm saying-
get that cleaned
I'm
up.
I'm gonna set our group chat with that picture. So every time he clicks on it, he's got to look at it.
Yeah,
Up, he did.
Oh wow.
but Jeff Hardy's had so many chances. If he screws
Yeah,
up one more time,
Yeah.
I mean, how many more chances do you give the guy?
I mean, I don't think he's able to get a license, or did they take it from him permanently?
I don't know.
I
no
forget
idea.
what they did, but I mean, it's just so sad.
I've said it to people in my life and friends of mine. The only way you're going to stop drinking is when you know you have a problem and you need to solve it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're the one that's going to make yourself stop doing something.
Yeah.
Well, you also have
Whether
to change your you also have to change your environment. You have to get away from people that do that. I mean, if
Mhm.
you keep going back to the same environment, you're going to keep doing it. So
You
Mhm.
got to get away from your enablers.
yes,
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
the only way you're going to be
True,
able to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy was such a good wrestler back in the day. I mean, and as he got older and older and older, I don't know, maybe the guy's in constant pain and he feels that the alcohol numbs him. I don't know.
I don't either, but hopefully the
The
time
guy
he
is-
took off, he made some changes in his lifestyle. I hope
The
we can hope
guy
so.
is a
hopefully.
not only a good wrestler, he's a fantastic artist.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did it. They have on YouTube. He painted the barn on his farm,
Hmm.
and he did a mural.
Wow,
Oh, sweet.
nice.
I mean, he's also a wife. I mean, a husband and a father, and for his wife and his kids, do it for them. Gets cleaned
Yeah.
up. I mean,
Absolutely.
you know,
I mean, I got to give it to his wife for sticking by his side. How long
yeah, she's been
done
with
it,
him throughout everything. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. God bless her.
I guess it's like they say, you have to lose everything
Mhm.
to realize what you had.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
True.
Guys, our times are up, and we're going to have to take it home. So, on behalf of Andy, Richard, and Lane, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. And
Hi, Ashley.
special
Hey,
guest.
Ashley.
They can hear. She can hear you. Hey, Ashley.
Photobomb.
Photobomb, yeah. So, huh? Okay. So, on behalf of Randy, let's look at
Who's
Richard.
Randy?
Macho Man Randy Savage here. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. On behalf of Andy, Richard, it's happy profit. I'm telling you. On behalf of Andy, Richard, and Lane, I want to thank you for joining us tonight, and we welcome you to come back next week and join us at the same time. And we hope to have another good show for you. So until then, y'all have a good week and have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
See ya.
Good week.